Friday of the 14th week in Ordinary Time, 9th of July 2021. First reading, a reading from the book of Genesis. Israel left Canaan with his possessions and reached Beersheba. There he offered sacrifices to the God of his father Isaac. God spoke to Israel in a vision at night. "Jacob, Jacob," he said. "I am here," he replied. "I am God, the God of your father," he continued. "Do not be afraid of going down to Egypt, for I will make you a great nation there. I myself will go down to Egypt with you. I myself will bring you back again, and Joseph's hands shall close your eyes." Then Jacob left Beersheba. Israel's sons conveyed their father Jacob, their little children, and their wives in the waggons Pharaoh had sent to fetch him. Taking their livestock and all they had acquired in the land of Canaan, they went to Egypt. Jacob and all his family with him, his sons and his grandsons, his daughters and his granddaughters, in a word, all his children he took with him to Egypt. Israel sent Judah ahead to Jacob, so that the latter might present himself to him in Goshen. When they arrived in the land of Goshen, Joseph had his chariot made ready, and went up to meet his father Israel in Goshen. As soon as he appeared, he threw his arms around his neck, and for a long time wept on his shoulders. Israel said to Joseph, "Now I can die, now that I have seen you again, and seen you still alive." Responsorial Psalm. The salvation of the just comes from the Lord. If you trust in the Lord and do good, then you will live in the land and be secure. If you find your delight in the Lord, he will grant your heart's desire. The salvation of the just comes from the Lord. He protects the lives of the upright. Their heritage will last forever. They shall not be put to shame in evil days. In time of famine, their food shall not fail. The salvation of the just comes from the Lord. Then turn away from evil and do good, and you shall have a home forever. For the Lord loves justice and will never forsake his friends. The salvation of the just comes from the Lord. The salvation of the just comes from the Lord, their stronghold in time of distress. The Lord helps them and delivers him, and helps them, for their refuge is in him. The salvation of the just comes from the Lord. Gospel acclamation. Hallelujah, hallelujah. The word of the Lord remains forever. What is this word? It is the good news that have been brought to you. Hallelujah. Gospel. A reading from the book of Matthew. Jesus instructed the 12 as follows. "Remember, I am sending you out like the sheep amongst wolves. So be cunning as serpents, and yet as harmless as doves. Beware of men who hand you over to Sanhedrins, and scourge you in their synagogues. You will be dragged before governors and kings for my sake, to bear witness before him and the pagans. But when they hand you over, do not worry about how to speak or what to say. What you are to say will be given to you when the time comes, because it is not you who will be speaking. The Spirit of your Father will be speaking in you. Brother will betray brother to death, and the father his child. Children will rise against their parents and have them put to death. You will be hated by all men on the account of my name, but the man who stands firm to the end will be saved. If they persecute you in one town, take refuge in the next, and if they persecute you in that, take refuge in another. I tell you solemnly, you will not have gone the round town of Israel before the Son of Man comes." Gospel of the Lord.